Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Amelia, if you haven't been here before. Today's video is going to be my week 13 and week 14 pregnancy update. I was reviewing my notes on my phone and I don't really have too much to share for this update, except I did do my NT scan, so I guess I can update you guys a little bit on that. Also, I decided to sit down and finally do a little bit of my makeup. So you're probably noticing a difference. I probably look like a completely different person. The lips that I have on are Dose of Colors, and I got this like a couple months ago, and I've been wanting to try it, but I haven't really had a place to go to wear a liquid lipstick, and so I just figured I might as well sit down and try the liquid lip. It's my first time trying Dose of Colors and I actually really love it. It applied nicely, it is smooth, it dried down quickly, and I think the color is great. So with that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and just get into the video. So I've noticed when, say, like walking upstairs or walking around the block, I get out of breath really easily. So I've actually been wearing my Apple Watch recently because I want to try and keep track of my heart rate so that I can make sure that I'm staying under the 140, which is what my doctor recommended. So when I walk up and down, well, mostly up, when I walk up the stairs at work, my heart is racing and I get completely out of breath. I have to take it so slow, and once I get up to my office, I have to like stand there or at least sit down and just catch my breath. And I'll look at my heartbeat monitor or on my watch, and the heart rate says that it's at like 120 sometimes. I'm like, holy crap, just walking up one flight of stairs gets my heart going. It's so crazy. I feel like I'm already getting pregnancy brain, and it seems to be happening a lot, especially recently. I can't remember anything. It seems like I have to write everything down in a planner or on a to-do list in order for me to remember appointment times and just the simplest things to do. So pregnancy brain is a real thing, and I'm totally going through it right now. I can feel my lower abdomen getting tighter and tighter, so if I were to stretch right now, it would feel very tight. This especially happens when I'm getting up out of my chair at work or basically just standing up. So right underneath like my belly button is where the muscles are so tight, and I can just feel it getting tight, and it just stretches out the second that I stand up. Sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable, so I try and make sure I stand up often throughout the day. I catch myself sometimes sitting for hours at a time at work. That's not good at all, especially when pregnant, because you need to keep your blood circulating. So getting up and down at work is something that I'm totally working on right now, just to make sure that I'm all stretched out and just keeping a healthy balance, I guess. So my favorite position to sleep was on my stomach. And now I can't sleep on my stomach at all anymore. And it's so depressing. Oh, I can only sleep, I know that you're not supposed to, but I can only sleep on my back. Both sides just aren't comfortable for me, and I catch myself on my back probably most of the night. And I know that they say, especially during the second and third trimester, you're not supposed to sleep on your back. Something like, I think it can cut off blood supply to the baby or something like that. So I really make sure I do try and flip over if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm on my back. I can fall asleep on my back too, so I try and not do that. But honestly, guys, it's the most comfortable position right now is flat on my back. But yeah, it's unfortunate that I can't lay on my belly anymore. Sometimes I'll try and lay on my belly, but it just gets really uncomfortable because it's just so tight, and I feel like it's, I don't know, not good necessarily. So I want to update you guys on my weight gain. My OBGYN said that a healthy weight gain is 25 pounds for me, 20 to 25 pounds. So I started at 127, and the last time I weighed myself, which was a couple mornings ago, I weighed 131, so I'm already gaining weight, which is good. I don't want to lose weight, certainly. But one thing that I do want to make sure that I keep doing is eating healthy. Today I had, I had a Chobani Flip yogurt. Those are freaking amazing. If you guys haven't tried Chobani Flip, try it because they're really good, especially the peach cobbler. Anyway, so I had that for breakfast. I took an apple as a snack, and then I had just water. And then for lunch, I totally went downhill. I had one of those frozen bean burritos. I think the brand is El Monterey or something like that in the green pack. And then I also took it upon myself to go get a caramel frappuccino from Starbucks. And I should not be drinking those drinks, especially when pregnant. I shouldn't be having the caffeine and I shouldn't be having the sugar because they're just so bad for you. I should have stuck with my water, and I have a big water bottle or cup that I bring to work, and I really should have just stuck with it. But I didn't. I went with a craving and it was bad. So lunchtime was not very healthy at all. I came home and I ate I ate a oatmeal cream pie, one of those little Debbie things. And for dinner, we don't really have anything planned, so we'll see what we eat for dinner. Hopefully it's something semi-good. That's one of my downfalls, is healthy eating. I know that it's so important. Even when you're not pregnant, it's very important. So I'm really trying to incorporate more fruits and vegetables. Yesterday, I made a green salad with cucumbers and tomatoes. And I had fruit today, a little bit, not a lot. So I think slowly incorporating the fruits and vegetables into my diet is going to help a little bit, if not a lot, because my diet is just terrible. I'm being honest. So weight gain is good, but we want it to be a healthy weight gain. The weight gain that I am probably seeing right now is all sugar and empty calories. So not very good. So I started doing the MyFitnessPal app, and I've done this before a long time ago. I just never kept up with it, but it really helps because it shows you, let me pull up the app really quick. It really helps because it shows your calorie intake. It breaks it down by breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. It shows nutrients, so how much protein you're getting, carbohydrates, fiber, sugar, fat, all of that stuff. And it also shows your macros. I don't really count macros, mostly because I don't know what they are and how they work. But what it says is for my calories, the amount of calories that I should be getting in a day, which is more than probably what the average person should be getting because I'm pregnant. So it says that the carbohydrates, my goal is to have 50%, 30% fat, and 20% protein. So right now they're not very good. So I started doing that app because it helps, it sort of breaks it down so that it's easy to see and it's good to know what exactly is going into my body. It might not be exact, but it's, pretty close. So I still have 1,400 calories remaining for dinner. And let's make that a healthy 1,400 calories. Okay, so on June 1st, I had my NT scan, and that's the nuchal translucency scan. What they do is they look for like a fold in the baby's neck to see, and they measure it. So if it's bigger than normal, it could be an indicator of a chromosomal abnormality. So it's not 100%, but if it does measure bigger than normal, then it just means that it could be abnormal. So it looks like ours was good. I didn't get to go over it with a doctor or anything, but it was measuring really small. And when I looked it up, the folds, if it's abnormal, were a lot bigger than what I saw. So that's good. I also had to do a blood test. I'm not exactly sure what the blood test was, but I did that on the same day because I was 13 weeks, 6 days, and that's the last day that you can do it for that test, at least for the during the first scan. Also, I asked the ultrasound technician if she could see the baby's gender or the baby's sex, and unfortunately the baby had his or her legs closed, so she couldn't even make a guess. And I know at that point it wouldn't be 100% accurate, but I think that they're pretty good at guessing, and they're normally right. But unfortunately, baby's legs were completely crossed, and it wanted to have nothing to do with the ultrasound. Speaking of not wanting to have anything to do with the ultrasound, the baby also was not cooperating when the ultrasound tech was looking for the size of that fold. The baby was on the wrong side and it just wouldn't flip over. She was poking it, trying to get it to move. She told me to turn over on one side and then turn back and see if that would make him or her flip. Then I had to turn on to the other side and then turn back, and it took probably 20 minutes for her to get a little bit of what she was supposed to see. So it was exactly like his father, my husband. It did not want to move. It was sleeping and it was saying, "Don't bother me." So it's just exactly like him. When he's sleeping or when he's napping or when he's laying down or anything, he wants nothing to do with anything. He just wants to sleep. So I thought that was kind of funny. So we actually heard the heartbeat for the first time. We've just seen it in the past. This time we actually got to hear it, and it was the first time that I have cried throughout this pregnancy. I hope that doesn't sound bad, but I've been kind of reserved throughout this whole pregnancy so far because of what happened in the past, so I didn't really want to get too emotional about it. But when I finally heard the heartbeat, that's when I started crying, because it's just so crazy, you know? Building life inside your body, it's just crazy. And then hearing it, and I think the heartbeat was at 152 beats per minute, so she said it was normal and that's healthy and that's great. So I'm just super excited and relieved to see and hear the heartbeat and to see that the baby was doing good, being lazy, and all of that good stuff. So I have my anatomy scan, full anatomy scan, I think July, I'll have to look actually, let me double check. I have it July 12th, and I just realized that I'm going to be gone that week for a work conference. So I need to call tomorrow to see if they can reschedule that, and hopefully we can get it rescheduled. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm gonna be in San Diego, and that's far, so I don't know what to do if they can't reschedule. I'm sure they can reschedule. Hopefully they can reschedule. I can't believe I just realized that. Anyway, not talking about the bad things. Yeah, okay, so I have my full anatomy scan on July 12th. And I also made a ultrasound. I'll be like 17 and a half weeks pregnant. But I made an ultrasound for the 20th of this month of June. And hopefully we'll be able to get to see the baby's sex. So I made it at Pika Baby, which is, I don't know if they have them all over the place, but it's like a little local ultrasound place and imaging. You can basically see the baby's sex. So I scheduled an appointment there. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to see. If not, I don't know what to do, because we actually have planned a gender reveal party on July 3rd. So maybe we would just have to make another appointment like the next week or something. Hopefully the baby cooperates. Hopefully we can see and everything will be good. So I can't wait for that. That is coming up a week from Wednesday. So I'm super excited. Also, the ultrasound tech measured baby, of course. And she gave me an updated due date, which would be December 1st. And I don't know if they go by what my OB said or what the ultrasound said. So if the baby is measuring to be due on December 1st, do we go by that? Or do we go by the original, which is December 4th? I don't know. I'm guessing going by December 1st, but we'll see when I have my next OBGYN appointment. I think that's all I really have for weeks 13 and 14. Yeah, I don't think that I really have very much else. So this video will hopefully be up Friday for you guys. I will be almost 16 weeks pregnant by the time this video comes up. So I know that I'm still a little bit behind, and I totally apologize for that. I'm trying to catch up, and hopefully I can soon here for you guys. Wednesday's video I think is going to be a clean with me video. We'll see if I can get that edited and uploaded in time. I think I can. And then I will just keep making pregnancy update videos for you guys, and my husband and I have a video planned together, so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video and you can't wait for more, please go ahead and just hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.